In Command & Conquer Kane's Wrath, you have to build up a smart force and maneuver it well across the battlefield. But what if you took both of those away? What you get is the Rocket Harvester's only challenge. Thank you Squiggly V for giving me the idea. To see if this idea held any weight, I started out against a medium AI. I decided to go with the pro player strats and made the power plant, then barracks. I sent an engineer to capture the Tiberium spike and some other infantry with it, because I already forgot that I'm not supposed to use them. I placed the refinery and started building the war factory. Wait a minute, that's not a rocket harvester. Upon realizing that, I started a new game. I know what I'm doing, I promise. I started this game the same way and still forgot that I'm not supposed to use infantry. I built the war factory and trained some extra harvesters. I almost commenced construction on the command post, but decided against it because it was a waste of money. Behold! I spotted an enemy unit, and it just captured my Tiberium spike. An assimilator. Great, I'm fighting Skrin. With my economy up and running, I built a second war factory to up the production of rocket harvesters. I looked over to the left and saw some disintegrators sitting there menacingly. I used the radar scan and saw that the enemy hasn't progressed very far. Maybe this strategy would work after all. Now with 40 rocket harvesters on the way, I was pretty confident in my success. Then the Tiberium spike was captured again. Ugh. Some disintegrators stormed my base and almost took out one of my harvesters. Then a gunwalker and 2 seekers sneak attacked other harvesters and took one of them out. 3 waves of enemies tried to attack me, but my growing horde took care of them. Once I had a group of 17 harvesters, I decided to take the fight to Skrin. They set up a mini-base at one of the lower Tiberium fields. I was not expecting that from a medium AI. They attempted to send reinforcements, but my harvesters were too powerful. While I was occupied with the fight on the other side of the map, the AI sneak attacked me with some success, taking out a couple harvesters. Down goes the portal, down goes the drone platform, and down goes the warp sphere. With enemy crippled, victory was near. Not really, because I took the next 54 minutes to train more harvesters. With my now 162 rocket harvesters, I tried to storm the enemy. I say tried because maneuvering 162 harvesters is really difficult. One part started attacking what was left of the mini-base. Another attacked the middle section. Some took the top path, and the rest stayed behind because the harvester pathfinding isn't the greatest. Not that I can do any better. Yet. Once they got to the base, I directed them and took over quickly. Okay, that was the easy part. Now for a hard AI. I once again forgot that I'm not allowed to use infantry. I used the illegal rifleman to take some fortifications so that the enemy can't capture it so easily. Some buzzers came to the right Tiberium spike and took out the rifleman. Wonderful. More Skrin. Once I got my economy set up, I unpacked my construction yard and moved it closer to the absolutely ginormous Tiberium field to take advantage of it. Even more buzzers came out to wipe out my riflemen, but I employed some big brain maneuvers and killed them all. While I wasn't looking, some buzzards killed my riflemen at the left Tiberium spike. I decided enough was enough and built some defenses. I used the radar scan to check on the progress of my machine opponent, and to my surprise, they weren't very well off. Or so I thought. After that, I started the production of my rocket harvesters. Some seekers decided it would be a great idea to attack my new base, and they took out one of my harvesters. The enemy built the ref generator, and I built the ion cannon. 29 harvesters later, and I went to attack the Skrin. Down goes the warp sphere, down goes the portal, down goes the drone platform, the foundry, the ref generator, and some other buildings. While I was happily demolishing my base, some annihilator tripods came in and started destroying my harvesters. I used the radar scan and saw that they built a mini base to the left. How dare they be a decent opponent? After losing about half my harvesters, the annihilator tripods were finally defeated. I turned my focus to my base to train some more harvesters, then I hear,
Harvester lost.
Yes, sir.
It's a planetary assault carrier. After losing some more harvesters, the planetary assault carrier was destroyed. Now I was down to 4 harvesters. I sent them to do as much damage as possible, not expecting them to make it out alive.
Alright, let's go.
Oh, come on! And now they have the Eradicator hexapod. At least it knows that hexagons are the best guns. After seeing all the aircraft, I built some AA batteries and purchased tungsten shells. The ion cannon was finally ready and I used it well. The 6-legged thing attacked my base and I used my 34 harvesters to protect my base. After losing 3 of them, I sent the rest to take out the ref generator. With the ref generator destroyed, I had the harvesters destroy the rest of what was there. I got distracted by some annihilator tripods, and then the rest of the second base. All the while, I was training even more harvesters and sent 31 of them to finish what the others could not. With both bases destroyed, it became of seek and destroy, which sucks for me because I'm terrible at finding things. Apparently, there was a 3rd base. Thankfully, it had only refineries. Something hilarious that happened was that one of my harvesters got starred, or went heroic or general, or however you want to say that. Sadly, it didn't repair itself like other units would. I found the last structure and unnecessarily used the ion cannon on it. Okay, now we're taking this seriously, or as seriously as you can be by only using harvesters. Can you guess what I did? I trained some infantry. You know what? New rule. I'm gonna use engineers and a starting force of riflemen to protect them. I used the radar scan and found out that I'm against steel talons. Finally, someone that's not Skrin. Like last match, I moved my MCV to the large Tiberium field. I sent some missile squads to do some scouting and some harassing if possible. They weren't able to do much because they were quickly taken out by some riflemen. Then I had to stop because nondescript grocery store had delivered our stuff and my siblings wanted my help. After 3 minutes, I realized that I didn't train any more harvesters. Sigh. After some more time, I decided to restart. About as soon as I started, the game started lagging a bit and I tried to fix it. As you probably guessed, I started by capturing the closest Tiberium spikes. Skrin? Again? What are the chances? Once more, I moved my MCV to the Tiberium field. Apparently, it was prematurely, because it got attacked almost immediately. I tried to outmaneuver the gunwalker, but it got the riflemen in the end. More units started to arrive and attack my base. I built some defenses and they helped for the first wave. The second wave, though, proved to be more difficult to defend against. Same went for wave 3. Before wave 4 could do much damage, Kane's Wrath crashed. Apparently even it didn't want to be in that situation. Well, that was crazy. If you want me to do something like this, hit the like button and leave a comment. See ya.